The film was just about to start. Just after that, we were attacked. That very day is when, like Brother Milton was saying, that's when General Museveni decided that he could not let that happen anymore. That very day, there was an attempt on my life, and my driver was shot. There was gunshot fired at my car, but my driver fell victim and he died instantly. I was later on abducted by the military. It took more than 72 hours when nobody knew where I was. I was tortured gravely. Many other people were killed. And that was just the beginning of the crackdown. Since then, many of our brothers and sisters have been killed. When I was watching that film, I was counting the people that have died. Many of the people that are in that film are not living anymore. Many were killed, and others were abducted. We've never seen them again. And yet we remain strong. We remain unstopped. I'm just glad that I'm here to speak on their behalf. I'm not here as the hero of the film, because I'm not. The real heroes are those unspoken about, ladies and gentlemen, that you see. The men and women who nobody knows, those that have died, those that paid the ultimate price, and those that are still strong and fighting for better. I'm glad that that film was covered. When I first watched that film, I complained to the producers, and this is what I said to them: why did you have to make General Museveni look so good? Because in my view, not even 1% of the brutality was covered. And they explained to me, they told me that if they showed all the medieval kind of torture, maybe the film would disgust people, especially in the West, that are not used to so much brutality. So they limited the brutality. However, I'm sure that if you watched it to the end, you would conclude that it was so brutal. And yet, I insist, not even 1% of the brutality was covered in that film. Like I said, every time I see the international audience watching that film, I feel glad that we are succeeding in making the world understand firsthand what's happening in Uganda. When the producers of that film asked me and my family to open up and let the camera reach anywhere in our lives, I accepted, because we wanted to invite the world to Uganda. Many times you read edited stories about Uganda. We have a very smart president, and I must give it to him, that he has been very smart in covering the atrocities that have happened in Uganda. A rosy picture has been drawn about Uganda, courtesy of Ugandan payers' money. There are many lobbyist organizations here in America and in Europe that are paid to paint a rosy picture and ensure that none of that brutality goes out in the world. So we are showing this to the world, not because we want you to come and help us, no, but we just want you to help stop sponsoring our death. All that you see happening is courtesy of your taxpayers' money. The United States government gives to the tune of $1 billion to General Museveni's government every